and welcome back to the Black Kids Whitecoats YouTube channel. For those of you who may not know who I am, my name is Adanma and I'm an intern. How was intern year? The struggle's kind of real, but we're getting through it. So far, I can still get my nails done and I can still get my eyebrows done. So I'm tired. It's kind of a struggle bus, but taking it day by day. But that's not what this video is about. This video is going to be a story time on my most embarrassing moment in residency thus far. I know you're probably thinking, sis, hasn't it only been 2 months? And yes, it has. And I have been embarrassed. Okay, so just hear me out. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. So I am someone who is really into protective styling. What is a protective style? These are styles that help prevent manipulation and constant heat and tension on the hair, which without that manipulation and heat causes retention of hair growth and length. So really good things. Examples of that are braids, weaves, wigs, locks, twists of the sort. I personally am a big fan of wigs and I actually make them, so you might see where this is going. So this was literally the first day of orientation. So obviously it's kind of like a first date. You've seen the pictures of your cohort, but you don't know. Maybe they look the same in real life, maybe they don't. You don't know. So first date, you gotta come guns blazing. So I had my face beat, a nice simple work appropriate beat, but a beat nonetheless, and I was wearing Beyonce. Who or what is Beyonce, you may ask? I will show you. It is my wig. That is Beyonce. I think you can see why she's called Beyonce, but that is Beyonce. And I felt like the baddest in the game. So obviously we all sit around the table, kind of first impressions. We're doing a lot of icebreakers, getting to know each other. And so at this point, we're all talking. And mind you, it's summer. For those of you that don't know, most residencies start around July 1st. So it's dead of summer. And if you've ever been to SoCal, it's hot. It's super hot. So we were all burning up. So the AC was on full blast. So I'm talking, we're chatting it up. And all of a sudden, I start to feel this breeze. And it starts in the front of my head. And I'm like, where is this breeze coming from? And then the breeze, it's like my whole scalp finally begins to feel aerated. And I'm talking to someone else in my cohort, like my other co-intern. And she's literally like locking eyes, not saying a word. And all of a sudden, I'm like looking down and I see a clump of hair. My heart fell into my guts. My soul ascended into heaven. For those of you that have not picked up what has gone on my first day of residency, I am talking to my cohort and my wig literally fell off my head. Not slid back, literally fell off my head. What does one do at this point? Someone may think, Adanma, get the F up and go to the bathroom. But if I get up and leave, what if other people see me with a ball of hair in my hand? Granted, they're bound to find out I wear wigs eventually, because if you go from long blonde hair one day to short brown hair the next and then back to blonde, obviously they're going to figure it out eventually. But I wasn't willing to take that L yet. And I'm just like, what do I do? I can't just pretend it didn't happen. One angel on the left is saying, sis, just take the L and go to the bathroom. The other angel is like, chuck the wig. And then this angel up top is saying, shrug it off. All of those instances, I'm taking an L. So you know what I decided to do? I picked it up, literally placed it on top of my head like a mop. I'll show you, because I can take her off. I literally placed it in my lap, picked it up, put it on, and was like, there's nothing to see here. And very slyly hooked it back up to my head. That said, co-intern, we're not on the same rotation, so she's super sweet. She never brought it up. I'm never bringing it up. No one else has brought it up, but I don't know how much they know. But let me tell you, there was no hiding what had happened. My hair underneath was in braids, and y'all, it wasn't even clean cornrows. They were like, sis, it's been 2 months cornrows. Like, sis literally was swimming every day, and her new growth was all over the place cornrows. So sis was looking rough underneath the wig. But it's okay. We got it together. And no one ever mentioned it again. I did take my residency photos with that same wig, and it turned out good. So at least the final product slayed. But yeah, that is the story of my most embarrassing moment in residency. My wig fell off in front of everyone, and there was literally nothing I could do. For those of you that wear wigs, you know that that is your worst nightmare. Absolute worst. There are a few things more embarrassing about your hair than your wig falling clean off your head. Sliding back is one thing, but clean off your head, or having like a lock or a braid come off. I think those are the two like worst nightmare. But for me, what I've learned is I need to learn how to better secure my wigs, because we can't be letting that happen. So that concludes my story time. I hope you got a good laugh. Now I laugh about it. Then I was mortified that my soul ascended to heaven. But we're here. We're still an intern. And I'm still wearing wigs. So it is what it is. But yeah, that concludes the video. If you have any embarrassing stories, leave them down below. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions about how intern year is going, or any video requests, please feel free to email or leave a comment. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.